Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to the main event of tonight's basketball action. It is the featured contest between the Triton Cobras and the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs. Tonight's NFHS broadcast has been brought to you by Williams Diamond Center. They're located on Adams Street in Mankato, Minnesota. Valentine's Day's right around the corner. You know where you need to stop. It's the Diamond Shop. Once again, that's Williams Diamond Center, 507-387-5000. A little different than the norm tonight because we got 6 basketball games going on tonight. The final 2 going on right now, one in the auditorium, one in the, obviously, the main gym. So I am on the commentary, but we have 2 new helpers. We got Chloe Poseen, 6th grader, on the computer, and Addison Oliver on the cameras. Ashley Johnson, busy tonight, playing right now in the auditorium. And we're 1 minute away from the national anthem, or starting lineups, because we already have the national anthem. So good pan of the crowd, a good crowd here tonight. All right.
Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is responsible for keeping this game at a high level of good sportsmanship. And now it's time to meet this evening's starting lineups. Starting first for the Cobras. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 4, Isaiah Renata. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Max Ferguson. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 23, guard, the 5'11" freshman, number 32, Austin Miller. And at forward, a 6'3" junior, number 34, Lee Conlon. Cobras are coached by Zach Hanegraham, assisted by Joe Hanson and Sam Storley. And now the starting lineup for your very own Bulldogs. Starting first at guard, the 5'11" junior, number 1, Double J, Josh Hanegraham. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Jeremiah Zach. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 10, Brandon Sack. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 12, Andrew King. And at guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 22, Sam Houston.
All right, here we go. We are set. Once again, starting lineup for the Cobras: Winarka, Bringleson, Doms, Gilland, and Bungham. And for the Bulldogs, Janicki, Sack, King, and Eustace. Fresh 18 on the clock. It will be Doms jumping for the Cobras and King for the Bulldogs. Tail of the tape, Doms, 6'4" senior, King, 6'3" junior. We'll see who gets it. And the tip. King gets it, Janicki right away. No foul. Stolen. Is it kick? Kickball, I think. It's going to go to the Cobras. Triton, of course, located in Dodge Center, Minnesota. Winarka, the drive. It's off. Board by Doms. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow favors the Cobras. Winarka with that popular hairdo right now with the blonde top. Inbounds it. Bringleson back to Winarka. Winarka, just saw Winarka has a Michael Jordan logo tattooed on his calf. So you don't see that very often. And it draws the foul, does Doms. Foul is on Jeremiah Sack, his first team. Excuse me, I'm sorry, the foul is on Sam Eustace, his first team first. Doms at the line. Free throws up, and that breaks the ice and is 1-0 Cobras. Second free throw is up, and Doms goes 2 for 2 from the line. Jeremiah Sack across the center court logo. Nice backdoor pass to Janicki. Oh, couldn't finish. Rebound Bungham. And now that is Gilland with the ball. Gilland, only a freshman. And of course, Triton, known for their state-known youth program in both boys and girls. Doms for 2. Boy, I've heard some horror stories about Triton beating teams by 90 points, even in youth games. I've heard of 6th and 7th grade and 8th grade teams scoring over 100 for Triton. So it does happen. They are basketball crazy in Dodge Center. Sack to Janicki. Bulldogs looking to get in the scoring column right here on this possession to King. Tipped, and Eustace out to Janicki. Janicki for 3. It's off. Good board by Bungham. Bringleson, oh, that's Doms. Winarka for 3. It's off. And we have Dodge Center fans to the right and to the left. So we are surrounded by Cobras. Sack to Janicki. King of the ball, top of the key, over to Jeremiah Sack. Sack pulls out, back to Sack. Crossover. Pulls up for 2, it's off. Winarka the board. He's got his tongue out. Oh, he's got the Jordan tattoo, and he's got his tongue hanging out when he was dribbling down. Jump stop. Kicks it out to Gilland. Gilland for 3, and the 5'11" freshman puts it in. Boy, he doesn't look like a freshman. And that's a block by Gilland. Boy, you'll be hearing his name for the next 4 years, no doubt about it. The only freshman in this game is Gilland. There are sophomores for both squads. Eustace is a sophomore for the Bulldogs. Janicki at top of the key. Gilland providing the defense. 7-0 Cobras. King, the nice stutter step. Tried to draw the foul. Not happy with the refs that he didn't get it, but, you know, that's... Got to go get it at the other end. Make up for it. Bringleson to Winarka. Winarka to Doms. One thing about these Cobras, they're not necessarily the tallest team in the world. Their tallest guy is 6'6", and he's not even in right now. But they've obviously spent some time in the weight room. You can tell. They appear to be pretty strong. Ooh. Some shoulder contact, and Winarka and Janicki. And it's stolen by Janicki. And Janicki bounces around like a ping pong ball as he goes up, and it's a foul, and he will head to the line for 2. Not sure who the call's going to be on. And we got some youngsters walking in front of the benches. Hopefully they must not know any better. Janicki, ooh, it's off the back iron. And, oh boy, Rasapaulis, and that is the pronunciation I got, is entering for Gilland. Rasapaulis, the 6-foot sophomore. Oh, down the court they go. And nice put in there by the before-mentioned Rasapaulis. I'm guessing Triton has a very nice weight room because everyone on the bench, they look well built. Sack for 2, and gets the Bulldogs on the board. Timeout, Coach Ted Hammond. We'll leave it here this timeout. Just want to remind you, later this week, Friday to be exact, Blooming Prairie, the Awesome Blossoms are coming in. It is parent night and senior night, so you don't want to miss that one. Please be here, 7:30 tip time. Could be a lot of people in the crowd that night, so I would get here maybe a little earlier than usual. And then our final scheduled home game is the 16th against Maple River. And then sections start on the 18th for the boys. So please check the Minnesota State High School League website or the JWP website for information on who we play, when we play, and where we play, and all your other information. Also, it's a snow week this week at JWP, and the king was Joey Stockman, and the queen, Kylie Morton. However, of the king candidates, Jeremiah Sack was one of them. So one Bulldog was in the running. Nice pass to Doms, and it's going to be a foul. Foul on the floor, I think they're saying. No shot. Winarka will inbound. And he'll set up for 3. Smooth as silk was the shot for Bringleson, the 6'2" senior. There's another Bringleson on the team, Brody Bringleson. He's a 6'6" sophomore. He has yet to enter. And the shot is off. Rebound Bungham over to Winarka. Winarka the pass, and that's a 3-pointer again. Oh, the shooter's touch for Rasapaulis. 15-2 Cobras. It's off. Big board by Bungham. Winarka. Ooh, and they call a foul on the way to the hoop. And it'll be a fresh 5 for the Bulldogs, and there'll be subs coming in for the Cobras as well. And amid the strange noises in the background, Winarka is able to put it in. Subs coming in for both teams. When they do something of substance, we will notify you of their names. There's about eight or nine subs coming in, so too many to mention right now. Second free throw is up and in for Winarka. 17-2, our score. And it is the Cobras on a 10-0 run. To Burley, who has entered. Burley thought about it. Gets it to Walker Miller, who has entered. And that's Fiesel, who has also entered. Down to Quast. Nice touch, but it's off. Rebound Johnson. Kelvin Johnson, not the wide receiver. And Winarka for 3. It's long. Quast the board. Over to Burley. Gets it to Claybaugh. Miller for three. It's off, and it's going to be a foul on Quast. Bumped him as he was going up for the board. I'm gonna update something on our event information here. The Cobra's on a 10-0 run, unfortunately. And oh my! I'm screwing it up here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Run. Oh no, run. There we go. And now it's up to a 12-0 run, so we'll have that updated as well. 19-2 the score. Miller hoping to end the run. Finds Miller, and he's a little long on it. Gets his own board, but there's going to be a foul called. And with this ref, you can certainly, there's no question of what the call was. And looking at the Cobra bench, they only get bigger on the bench. Miller, that's a three, it's off. And that's going to be, it's rebounded by the Cobras. To Doms. Back to Bringleson. Over to Johnson. Rossapoulos. And they're passing it around, looking for the perfect shot. To Doms. Oh, man. If this goes in. Oh, and with the bank. Are you kidding me? 22-2. And the Cobras are now on a 15-0 run. Fiesel hoping to end the run here to Burley. Burley thought about it. To Claybaugh. Back to Burley. Oh, and that ends the run. It was at 15-0. Thank heavens for Bulldog fans. Oh, nice pass. And that's a nice put in by Rossapoulos. (24-4). And the Cobra is putting the venom in them. Fiesel for three, and that's going to be another one on Quast, I think. .906 to go, 24-4 our score. And the Bulldogs looking for anything right now, looking for the ether, so to speak, to ward off these Cobras. Over to Bringleson. Jump pass to Doms. Back to Bringleson. And that's Gilland. Oh, and went for the alley-oop. It was off. And Winarka hung on the rim and did a little twirl and got off. Boy, that would have brought the Cobras fans to their feet. Dodge Center, Minnesota. They certainly have a great basketball program. From what I've heard, they've invested a lot into it. Travel by Doms. Dom's not happy with himself, and Kelvin Johnson will re-enter in favor of Gilland. And Brandon Sack will enter inbound. Back to Sack. Eustace thought about it. Inside drive. Nice drive. It's off. Rebound Cobras. That's Bringleson over to Doms. Doms the jump stop. It's off. Sack the board. Jeremiah Sack heading the other way. Zigzags from the defense. Oh, no, couldn't finish. Doms the board. And that's Winarka with the dipsy doodle pass. Oh my, a three-pointer again by Bringleson. 27-4, our score. And these Cobras are tough. Eustace kicks it and a foul. I wonder what these. Unfortunately, we didn't get the record of this team going into it, but as of right now, I've seen a lot of teams, good teams in here this year. Wem and Madelia and a few others. These Cobras might be the best. Trying to remember if Triton is 1A or 2A for basketball. Blocked by King. And Bulldogs get it going the other way. Nice drive. Oh, and hit a brick wall in Doms. 27-6 our score. 7:08 to go in the first half. Sack gets it into Janicki. Back to Sack. King thought about it. Spin move. Draws the foul. And King will go to the line for two. Subs coming in for the Triton Cobras. It's up and in for King. Second free throw is in as well. I think a 1-2-2 zone perhaps being used by the Bulldogs. Oh, he's not going to shoot it from out there, I don't think. To Winarka. Winarka for three. Oh, not again. My, oh my, another three-pointer for the Cobras. And Sack will call, and he puts it in. And that brings the Bulldogs to their feet. They're happy about that. Down to a 19-point contest. It's been as high as 20. And nice touch shot there by Rollins, who has entered, number 3. Sack the fadeaway. It's off. Rebound Johnson over to Winarka. Charge and good sportsmanship there by Winarka. Winarka has some very unorthodox moves that we haven't seen a whole lot of this year. He's done a lot of ball fakes. He's done a lot of kind of herky-jerky stuff, but it's been effective, no doubt about it. Hands it off to Eustace. Nice pass to Sack. And the foul. And then he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Passing it around are the Cobras. No, not another one. Oh, my. He got another one. What in the world? He just doesn't miss. 35-14, and it falls for King. Second time around. Well, we got to guard Winarka on those threes. He's too tough out there. Oh, no. And oh, thank heavens he missed that one. That would have, I couldn't believe they got that open of a look. And Eustace with the ball to Sack. Sack the fancy moves. No foul. Long board for Brandon Sack. Over to Eustace, they'll set it up. 35-16 the score. It's off. Long rebound by Jeremiah Sack. Eustace the drive. Ooh, they call the foul. I thought Eustace lost control a little bit on that one. And there's a conference with the referees on. That was the 9th team foul by the Cobras. The foul was on Rollins, his first. First shot is in. Walker Miller enters for Jeremiah Sack. And Eustace, the second, is in as well. And he'll head out for Quast. And the 2-3 zone being used by the Bulldogs. Nice post move. It's kicking out. Bringleson to Winarka. And now they're all deadly from out there. Guess that's why they're Cobras. And they're not rushing anything. They have a lot of points on the board, but they're not forcing anything. And Bringleson, he'll drive, he'll float, it's off. Rebound King. Good defense lately by the Bulldogs, to their credit. Nice pass to Miller. Back out to Janicki. Janicki stolen away by Bringleson. Winarka. Nice layup. Janicki for three. It's in. And it's a 16-point game. Timeout called by the Cobras. And we will go to our local sponsors at this time. Passing it around are the Cobras. Back to Winarka. Finds Rasapaulis back to Winarka. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. Good defense by the Bulldogs lately. Nice pass to Miller. Layup is long. Coach Hammond was really hoping for that. That would have been a good swing of the momentum. Rasapaulis. That's Rollins looking around, gets it to Gilland. To Rasapaulis. Gilland fakes. Oh, excuse me, now that's Gilland. That was Bringleson before. Bringleson's number 12. There we go. Back to Bringleson. To Winarka. To Gilland. Gilland to Rollins. Rollins a little long. Quast the board. Heading the other way are the Bulldogs. And it's off. Bulldogs, it's 17 to 14 the last 31 points. So that 24 to 4 start was rough, but after that, the Bulldogs actually have outscored the Cobras, to their credit. This one looked like it was going to be a runaway from the start. Nice put in by Burley. And point by point, they're coming back. Rollins stolen away. Oh, there's a foul. I believe it'll be on the Cobras. And it is. And now it has the double bonus. The Bulldogs will shoot 2 the rest of the first half. 41.6 seconds, and that's Walker Miller at the line. He'll get 2. It's in. Cuts it down to a 13-point deficit. Yeah, that 15-0 run by the Cobras was a tough start for the Bulldogs, but hey, they're coming back. It's off. And down to 13. Nice fake. Oh, misses everything. Does Bringleson, and some of the student section giving him a hard time on that, but the Bulldogs look like they're going to go for one last shot. 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8. King draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for the three-point play. King, the 6'3" junior, with 6.9 seconds to go. It is the Bulldogs 26, the Cobras 37. Wow. 23 to 13 run here by the Bulldogs. And it's off, and the Bulldogs go into halftime with the momentum. Down 10. They've cut the deficit in half. At one point, it was a 20-point lead. So we'll have to see what happens in the second half. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. And we are back. Second half action about a minute and a half away. The Bulldogs didn't start this game well. It was 24-4 Cobras, but whoever you are, you have to admit the Bulldogs did well after they adjusted. If it was 24-4 and the score is 37-27 now, that makes it the Bulldogs are 23 points to the Cobras 13. So they're plus 10 since that opening start. So if they can go plus 10 in the second half, we're tied up. You know, basketball, a game of momentum, certain. The band playing in the background, they sound great. All right. And a lot of three-pointers. A lot of three-pointers shot by and made by the Cobras. The defense adjusted, and when they adjusted, they did well. All right. Fresh 18 on the clock, second half action. It will be Winarka, Doms, Bungham, Bringleson, and Gilland for the Cobras, the starting five. So both teams going with their starting five. All right, Jeremiah Sack at the ball. And we're off and rolling here. Brandon Sack to drive. Out to Eustace. Back to Sack. Sack for three. It's off. Rebound Winarka. And Winarka went to wipe his mouth, and it's stolen by the Bulldogs. Fake spin. King to Janicki. Janicki posting up. Eustace. I thought he was going to shoot it. He wasn't. Blocked by Doms. Over to Bringleson. To Winarka. Back to Winarka for three. And it hit the beam at the top, so that's automatically out of bounds. Janicki will inbound for the Bulldogs. 1 minute into the second half. No difference in score, 37-27. Hands it off to Janicki. Janicki tried to go between the legs, accidentally dribbled it off his foot, regained possession. That's Eustace with the ball. Spin move. Kicks it out to Janicki. Janicki saves it to Sack. Sack to Sack. That's Jeremiah Sack now. He'll try his best. Kicks it out. Oh, and Eustace just saves it. The pass was very low. Baseline drive. And he tried the swooping layup. Reminiscent of, who was that? Was that Irving who did that? Julius Irving? But obviously the finish was not quite the same. Over to Winarka. Fake. Back to Gilland. Gilland only a freshman. They pass it around well, do the Cobras. Adjusted the shot in midair, did Bungham. Not successful. Janicki the drive. White ball. I think he tried to draw the foul on the drive, could not. And 2 minutes into the second half, no change in score, 37-27. Gillen with the ball. And, whoa, there we go. The camera has readjusted. Over to Winarka, to Gilland. Winarka kicks it out. That's a three-pointer for Bringleson. It's off. Big rebound by Gilland, and that's Doms for two. It's off. Another rebound by Bringleson. They can jump high. Certainly can the Cobras. No-look pass by Winarka. Bringleson drive. Out to Winarka. Winarka for three. And there, he can't let him get hot. First points of the second half, almost 3 minutes into it. Call at the other end for Sack, and it's off. King the board. King loses the handle. Passing it around are the Cobras. They're not in any rush. Oh, boy. And we don't see that very often. The alley-oop. And Winarka slams it home for two. Nice pass there, also on that alley-oop. Wow. They went for that in the first half, but it was successful in the second half. And nice put in there by Doms. Timeout by Hammond, and 17-point lead now for the Cobras. All right, we'll go to our local sponsors at this time. And King hands it off to Janicki. We are back. And Jeremiah Sack, top of the key. Over to Brandon Sack, his cousin. Josh Janicki, the ball. Three seconds in the lane on Sack. We'll go back to the Cobras. And we're past 4 minutes into this one, and the Bulldogs have not scored yet in the second half. And that is certainly not what Ted Hammond or the rest of the Bulldogs wanted. Winarka, and that kicks it out of Gilland, and Gilland hits for 3. And 3 more for the freshman. Eustace will call. Eustace for 3, and that's 3 more for the sophomore. Nice, beautiful passing by the Cobras. And Sack is fouled on the way up. Foul is going to be on, is it going to be on Doms? It is on Doms. Timeout. We will leave it here this timeout. We'd like to invite you to Parent Night and Senior Night, which will be on Friday, February 12th. 7:30 tip time. The Awesome Blossoms of Blooming Prairie are coming into town. And then February 16th, the last scheduled home contest of the year, Maple River coming into town. Sections start on the 18th of February. Obviously, check the Minnesota State High School League website. Check the school website for our placements as we pan the crowd. Pretty good crowd here for this one, especially considering there's a game going on right now in the auditorium. So here we are. End of the timeout, and it will be Sack at the line. 49-30 our score. Sack puts it up and in. And the second one is in as well. Winarka, not in any rush. They try to pressure. Oh boy, and a awkward pass by Gillen, but off the front iron. Boy, he jumped forward and was flailing a bit, but he got the pass off. Big rebound by Winarka. Herky-jerky movements again. Bringleson. Stolen away by Janicki. 2-on-1 if they can use it. And he's fouled by Gilland, I believe. Sack's first free throw is up. (49-32) our score. 12:19 to go in this second half. Sack looking to cut into the lead. It was 10 points at halftime. It's climbed up back to 16. And they accidentally, there we go, 16 points, 49-33. So not the start the Bulldogs needed, but they finished well in the first half. Can they do the same in the second? Will it be enough? We'll see. Winarka. Ooh, foul after the shot was released. Oh, after the shot. Very thorough explanation. Winarka. Oh, boy, a fancy move there. Kind of like you got a little Pistol Pete Maravich in him, maybe. A fake, he did a fake behind the back pass with a kick and then did a real pass. Quas the fake. Off the shoe, and it'll be a kick ball. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Nice shot by Walker Miller. The senior. Trap. And it's over to Rossipoulos. And Rossipoulos over to Winarka. Back to Rossipoulos. To Winarka. And he'll take it this time. Oh, man, another one. It's his fourth or fifth three-pointer of the game. He's compiling the points. Oh, they telegraphed the pass maybe a little too late on it, and the Cobras read it. And oh, Walker Miller was flying. It's got to be a foul because when you jump and you land on a guy's back, it's going to be called every time. Basket's good. Bringleson will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play, and Jeremiah Sack entering for the Bulldogs. Cole Rollins for the Cobras. And King enters as well. Or King, is King in? Yeah, King's in. Timeout called by Coach Ted Hammond. We will go to our local sponsors at this time. And we are back. 10:27 to go in the second half, 55-35. The Cobras of Triton of Dodge Center, Minnesota, with a 20-point lead over the Bulldogs of Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton. I'd like to say hello to all of you watching in the future. I know a lot of you were probably here live and said, hey, I was at the girls' game, the girls' JV game, or C-Squad game, watching the boys' game in the future. I'd like to say hello to all of you. And that's a long two. It's off. Winarka, the board. I bet you a lot of people will be rewatching to watch the Winarka dunk. And he's... and I didn't see it looked like he got all ball, but there was a foul called. Foul on Rossipoulos. And Coach Zach Hanegraaff does not agree. Hanegraaff, excuse me. And Eustace puts it in for one. Second free throw on its way. And it's in. Eustace gets both. Winarka fakes, gets the pass off. Jump pass, and it's back to Winarka. Winarka for three, and he's bumped after the three-pointer. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. You don't see that very often. Thank heavens he didn't make it. It would have been a rare 4-point play. I would say a dunk is about as rare as a 4-point play here at the Doghouse. An alley-oop, even rarer. So we got a treat tonight. Normally you don't see that, especially in a game situation. Number 23, Garrett Doms, re-enters for the Cobras. He had the opening tip-off for the Cobras, if you recall. I'd like to say hello again to John and Annette in Lakeville if they're still watching, hopefully. It's been a long evening of basketball. And number 32, Austin Gillen, the 5'11" freshman, is entering for Isaiah Winarka. He might be done for the game. Janicki, nope, I thought he was thinking about it. And then he wasn't thinking about it. Eustace the ball. To Janicki. Oh, big body. I thought, nope, no foul. Sack the shot. It's off. Rebound. King. King puts it up. Can't get it. Doms the board. Passing it around are the Cobras. Oh, that's going to be a reach in by Jeremiah Sack. And Rollins will inbound in front of the Cobra bench. Gets it into Gilland. Gilland, once again, only a freshman. He was a starter. Gilland, the baseline drive, blocked by, the body, the foul. I thought it was going to be a clean block by King. Maybe Jeremiah Sack got the body. I'm not sure. Let's see who it's called on. It is on Sack. That's his second, team fifth. Gilland will head to the line for two. 8:51 to go in the second half. The game in the auditorium has ended, so now a lot of those people are coming over here, filling in on the seats that are remaining. First free throw is in, 59-37 Cobras. And if you're just joining us, which I don't know why you would be, but just in case you are, Cobras got out to a 24-4 first half lead. Bulldogs came roaring back, got it to 37-27 at halftime. But that's as close as it got, as the Bulldogs failed to score about the first 5 minutes of the second half. And we are at a 60-37 game right now with 8:51 to go in the second half. Want to remind you, Friday the 12th, it is Blooming Prairie coming into town, parent night and senior night. The Awesome Blossoms coming in, so please join us for that one. And then we have a home game the 16th against Maple River. And sections begin on the 18th. Bulldogs heading the other way. That was a nice move there by Janicki. Nice pass as well. Well designed out of the timeout. And Gilland to Rasopoulos. Back to Gilland. Gilland only a freshman. I keep saying that, but it's there's a lot of freshmen on this Triton Cobras roster from top to bottom. And he's on the varsity squad, so it's off. Rebound, heading the other way is Doms. Stutter step dribble and lays it in. Really no defense on that one. I think Eustace was hoping to draw the charge, but he just, Doms, dribbled right around it and laid it in. 62-39 our score, 7:52 to go. Janicki between the legs dribble. Motioning Sack to go outside. Sack for three. It's off. Rebound Doms. Heading the other way are the Cobras. And that is Gilland. Jeremiah Sack providing the defense at half court. Kicks it over to Rollins. Double team now by the Bulldogs. Rollins back to Gilland. Pressure intensifies here on defense for the Bulldogs. Gets it back over to Rollins. Swinging over was Rasopoulos to get it to him. Gilland for two. That's going to be off. Way off. It was an air ball, but you know what? You can chant air ball all you want. The score is still 62-39. I don't know who said that. Maybe it was here at the booth. I don't know. Got 3 6th graders here with me at the booth. They're having a good time, and you know what? They're doing a great job. Glad they're here. Janicki, it's off. Down court to Winarka. He's back, and he slams it home again. And that increases the lead to 25. So a double dunk night. Eustace for three. It's off. I'm surprised they have Winarka still in the game. I'd get some of those guys off the bench that we haven't seen yet. And Doms for 2. It's off. Rebound by, that's Bungham. Back to Doms. Doms will shoot that. It's off. Rebound Winarka. And these Cobras are just, they're almost choosing who's going to get the board here. And Gilland, crossover. Gilland the drive. Winarka the pass. Jeremiah Sack providing the defense. And he's got a little Pistol Pete in him, no doubt. The drive in and then the last second the handoff, the no-look handoff. A lot of court smarts for Winarka. And that's going to be a foul on Gilland as Janicki was driving to the hoop. 66-39 our score. 2 shots for Janicki. Foul was on Gilland. That's his 4th. And number 33, Damon Wright, who will be making his first appearance, will be coming in, the 5'11" junior Damon Wright. He's coming in for Gilland. And Burley back for the Bulldogs. And free throws off. Rebound, Bungham. And heading the other way are the Cobras. Oh, not another 3. And he hits it. And it's up to a 30-point game. And at this point, I'd get the subs in. But I'm not Coach Zach Hanegraaff. You know, teams are getting ready for sections, too. So you want to be game ready with their starters. So that makes sense if you're Hanegraaff as well. So either decision's the right one. Because if these guys getting 5 more minutes of court time helps you in the sections, then it's worth it. And that is Winarka. He's back at the line. He might have 5-6 3-pointers, 2 dunks, obviously, and some other shots. He could be, I don't have a stat sheet in front of me of active totals other than fouls. He could be approaching that 30-point mark. Of course, Winarka, as mentioned earlier, he has the Michael Jordan tattoo on his left calf. He's got that blonde top hairdo, which is very popular right now. We've seen Odell Beckham, among others, with that hairdo. Puts it in. But he's got a little Pistol Pete to his game, no doubt about it. I'm not comparing him to Pistol Pete Maravich. I'm just saying he's got some Pistol Pete tendencies. There's only one pistol. Oh, boy, Winarka. Yeah, I was going to say, if he goes up for another dunk, somebody might undercut him. And then he's no use to you in the sections. You don't want to dunk on a team when you're ahead by 31. Because what goes around comes around. And you know what? 10 years from now, it could be the Bulldogs ahead by 31. And we could be dunking on you, but hopefully we wouldn't do that. Claybaugh back in the game for the Bulldogs. Passes it to Miller. Fiesel, it's off. Burley, the nice board. Blocked by Winarka. Burley gets it to Miller. Miller for 3. It's in. Oh, they only call it a 2. I thought he had cleared the line. 4 minutes to go. 2-3 defense being used by the Bulldogs. Winarka doesn't appear to be in a rush. Gets it to Wright. Right to Winarka. To Doms. Winarka. Fancy pass to Doms. Doms for 2. It's in. And 74-44. And with a 30-point lead, Coach Zach Hanegraaff will take a timeout. Once again, just want to remind you who we got here at the booth tonight. As YMCA plays in the background, we got Jace Emery. That's me. I'm doing the commentating, and I know they get a kick out of this. That's why we're doing it again. We got Chloe Poseen and Addison Oliver, and I'm going to make a little change to something here. We also have another sixth grader at the booth, and that is Ellie Myhawk, and she's getting her phone out to take the picture of it. There it is. You can see it here at home, Ellie Myhawk, and it's on the screen for all of you at home right now. But we'll go back to the scorecard now. Ellie got a kick out of that. And that's Burley with the ball. .3:16 to go. Burley. Looks like Rollins will enter next dead ball for the Cobras, and that's a nice jump shot there by Burley. And number 44, Big Brody Bringleson, the 6'6" sophomore, is in there. He's got the ball, and he puts it in for two. Not sure of the relation to Jax Bringleson, spelled Jax. It's off. Rebound, and that's Kelvin Johnson's back, not the football player. And Damon Wright the ball. Bringleson tried to get it to Bringleson there. Didn't work out. Burley the ball. 2:14 to go. 76-46. Fiesel. Oh, my, Very interesting move there by Jax Bringleson. He wrapped him around and swung him. And that's going to be an obvious foul by Bringleson. And some people calling for the X, which is the intentional foul. Not getting it. Quast. Nice play there to Burley. Burley, it's long. And Brody Bringleson, the 6'6" sophomore, gets the board. And Isaac Schramm will be entering for the Bulldogs. Looking to get his first basket. And we hope he gets it. And he might be matched up against Brody Bringleson. And stolen, trip. And foul is on Rollins. And here comes Schramm. Schramm entering for Claybaugh. Fiesel. And it is Schramm matched up against Bringleson. Passes it back. They're trying to get him a look. There, he's got it. And he puts it up. Oh, almost. That would have brought the crowd to their feet for sure. And tipped out by Quast. Boy, that'd be nice to see Schramm get a bucket. But he's matched up against, Mark Watt has also entered. He's matched up against some big guys. Traveling, and now with 51 seconds, Bulldogs are going to try to force feed it to Schramm. And I hope he gets, or at least draws a foul and gets to the line. Come on, Isaac, let's do it. And he's setting screens right now. He's got, it was blocked by Bringleson. 6'6" reach. And Marquardt, then Bringleson the board. And 26 seconds to go. That might have been Schramm's best chance there, getting that offensive board with the putback. It was blocked by the 6'6" Bringleson. And Burley. Quast has it. with 5, 6, 6, 4, 3. Oh, and Trom loses the handle. And he's not happy with himself, but hey, maybe next time. All right, final score tonight. The Triton Cobras 78, the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton Bulldogs 46.